everyone, and welcome to the Canvas course GLO International Students. This is Sarah McGuinn from GLO, or the Global Learning Office here at Northwestern. I want to give you a brief overview of this Canvas course and all of the information that's included here. All right, let's start in the upper left-hand corner here where it says Account. The first thing that you'll want to do is set up your profile. If you click here on Profile, you'll be taken to a place where you can upload a brief bio of yourself as well as a profile picture that will then show up here in this little circle. Once you've completed your profile, then you're ready to move on to this navigation menu here. So of course, Home is the home page that you see here. Announcements are the space where you'll see announcements that I have made to all of the students in the course. Now what you're seeing here is all of the announcements that I have ever made in any section of the course. You will probably not see any announcements here right now because you'll only see the announcements that are relevant to your cohort of students. Here in Discussions, this is where you will have the opportunity to introduce yourself and talk a little bit with some of the other students in your cohort before you arrive here on campus. There will also be a discussion thread where you can ask me questions about anything that you're doing in terms of preparation for your time here on campus. Again, you will only see the discussions that are relevant to your cohort. Here on People, you will see the list of all of the students that are in your cohort. If you click on someone's name, this is where you'll see that biography and the profile picture and everything that was uploaded here in the profile section. Finally, the Modules section. As far as Canvas goes, a module is a group of documents or pages or assignments, quizzes. It's essentially a group of information. So in this Canvas course, we have 7 modules: frequently asked questions, pre-departure steps, orientation information, after arrival, campus resources, post-program steps, and life in the US. You can navigate to modules by clicking on modules here in the navigation menu, or we've also set up this course so that here on the home page, each of these buttons will take you to the relevant module. So for example, if I click here on pre-departure steps, it takes me to the pre-departure steps module. Now, as far as modules go, pre-departure steps is the module that you want to begin with. After acceptance to Northwestern, complete each step below and answer the corresponding questions. So you'll see you have 10 steps that need to be completed before you arrive here to campus. The steps are in more or less chronological order, but it is not required for you to complete one step before you move on to the next. So you can be working on them out of order if you need to, and you can be working on multiple steps at the same time. Now, if you click on a step, it takes you to a page that gives you information about how to complete that step. So how to obtain your J1 visa and how to request your DS 2019, how to participate in a Canvas discussion, the steps that you need to take in order to make housing and living arrangements, whether you want to live on campus or off campus, etc. Now, one of the things that is really helpful for me is to know where you are at in terms of completing these steps. So for example, here on step 5, plan your trip, it gives you some information. And then I want to draw your attention to these yellow bars that are at the bottom of every step. So you see that they say, after completing this step, click here to answer a brief question. So since it's helpful for me to know when students have completed certain steps and which steps are still left for them to complete, this is a really quick way for us to just stay in contact. So once you've completed, for example, planning your trip, after you've planned your trip, select done, and then submit the quiz, and then I know that you've completed that step. This is just a pretty simple way for us to stay in communication, and it doesn't then require us to exchange, dozens of emails over the next couple of months. So pre-departure steps, definitely an important module, and you'll want to get started here as soon as you can. Now, I would also like to draw your attention to the modules Campus Resources and Life in the USA. So as you are preparing to come to campus, I think it's a great idea for you to review these two modules because we've compiled a lot of information about, for example, student engagement. What are some organizations that exist on campus? How can I join groups? How can I find activities to participate in? What exists at the Norris University Center, which is the student center here on campus? How can I share my native language? How can I find out about other cultures and learn about American culture, etc.? Another important one in campus resources is health and wellness, where it gives you information about how to access mental health support while you're here, how to see a doctor, how to find out more information about that required health insurance, the visiting scholar plan. So certainly I encourage you to browse through all of these campus resources and then all of this information too about life in the USA, where you have articles, videos on, just information about American culture, American values, and how to adjust while you're here. All right, so now if questions come up in the next few months as you're going through these pre-departure steps or as you are researching the university or the United States, please do feel free to get in touch with me. You're always welcome to email me. You are also welcome to post questions in the discussion thread if you think the answer to the question might be interesting or relevant to other students in the cohort. All right, so I'm going to end it here, and I very much look forward to welcoming you to campus.